We're entering the final stages of the season. It's looking good. 6 games to go, flying high. Can we keep this momentum going? And automatic promotion is on the cards. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Bolton. And yeah, you heard me correctly. We are fighting for an automatic promotion place. Secured playoff position, at least anyway, at a minimum. We're 5 points ahead of Swansea at the moment. We have still got 6 games remaining. Swansea on the other hand have 5 games remaining with 5 points behind. We don't get to play them anymore, but the running that we have got at the moment, we've got Shrewsbury, Portsmouth, Huddersfield, Birmingham and Crystal Palace, and I think we got Brentford as well, the final game as well. So we've got 3 games at home, 3 games away. We finish off with an away game at Brentford. I'm excited. I think this is probably a pretty good season, and considering the players that we have brought in, they have made a massive difference financially. We're losing money. It's got to be said. Where we're losing it, I've got no idea. It's got to be the wages at some point. We're under budget by a long way. We've got $5,000 in the transfer budget. Clearly we haven't got $5,000 in the bank, but we're not spending madly, that's for sure. But we've got plenty of money lying around, so spare a bit of change. But we're only 6 points behind Fulham, despite that victory over them in the last episode. So we'll take you through the results last month in March to see how we got to this stage and why we're 6 points behind Fulham. We'll take the view from the sideline. We played against Preston. It's a very good victory in them, but we did fall behind after 6 minutes. So that was a shock result. But Pietro scoring from the spot to set us back on level tracks. But then Flynn breaks away on the left hand side and coolly slots it in. What a fantastic goal, and cool headed needed there. We get a cross in, and once again it's headed in. Leo this time getting a goal. I think it was his first goal, not quite sure, but there was quite a few first timers scoring goals, and but Pietro scoring again to make it 4, I think it was. I've lost track of goals already, but we did finish off with Dembele. Look at this, a fantastic run. Broke the deadlock at the back, and in behind the defence. Wonderful goal, and it's somebody we can rely on. Well done, Jordan. We played Sheffield United next, and it was just a bit of an end-to-end game. Very disappointing we didn't get anything out of this, but Ben Woodburn scoring left hand side. Nobody really picked him up, but that was really disappointing. 37 minutes, and they had a player injured on 73, probably one of the better players. And we just couldn't capitalise at all. And then Bristol City come to the Bolton University, and probably one of the toughest cookies to break down. But McCarthy scoring a goal there to set us along the way with that. But Bristol City came back virtually straight away with a cracking goal on the right hand side though. But it was left to a winner on the 66th minute. Dremer comes in, and Pietro, who else, scoring the goal. I'm not sure how many goals he's scored now, but since he's been back, he's been scoring tons. Well, I say tons, he's been scoring a few goals, but 2-1, all the same. A very hard-fought victory, but Bristol City, we've probably ruined their chances of automatic promotion. I think they were chasing, or even playoff. We did have a boring 0-0 draw with Barnsley, though. Straight after another home game, disappointing. We had a majority of the possession there. It should have been one. Barnsley, I think they were mid-table. It should have been a gimme really, 3 points, and we kind of lost our way a little bit there. And then finally, a game against Reading. Twice we went ahead in this game. Very disappointing not to hang on towards the end, but Dembele setting us on the way in the 38th minute. A wonderful header, back post. But somehow Reading came back into it, and we should never have let them do this at all. But we thought we won it right at the death in the 86th minute. A poor goal kick. Nicholas threading through Ennis, who slots it in. Ennis has been coming on and he's been doing rather well as well. But yeah, in that 89th minute, 90th minute, we conceded back post once again. Not very clever. Andy Rinomhata. Let's have a quick look at him actually. He's a midfielder as well, would you believe? And he doesn't look that bad at all, does he? And that is the reason why we are 6 points. Fulham, on the other hand, let's see how they did since losing to us. They beat QPR. They've been dropping points though, to be fair. So they must have been quite a way ahead of us though. 3 draws and a loss. Another loss, mind, to Huddersfield this time, who we do get to play. They didn't score in 3 games, but they did win the last game against Barnsley away from home 4-2, and that's a game really we should have won. They've got 5 games remaining. 3 of them are at home. And you would at Shrewsbury, they've got coming up after us because we play them first. Then they've got Brentford at home. Games you would expect them to win. Sheffield Wednesday, Swansea is a possible hiccup. That's on telly. And then Middlesbrough as well. They're always a very tough team to play against, Middlesbrough. Right, let's have a look at the team that's going to kick off the first game. We're all excited. So what we're going to do, the last 6 games are going to be played over the next 3 episodes, including this one. So we're going to take it right to the end to see where we do clinch it. Right, we're going to have Ribeiro in goal. We've got Ike at right back. We've got Cole, Leo and Esbrand at the back. We've got Cole, Robertson, McCormick in the centre. We've got Makati. Dembele will partner Pietro because Frinza not quite fit. I suppose we could put him on the bench just, I think, you know what, I might do that actually, but I'll put him on the bench anyway. I am very tempted to bring Colville in on left back, but I don't think we need to. I'll switch them 2 round. I like that rather. Actually, did he just change colour? No, same colour. I thought he changed colour then to be rather. Kearney's back as well. We could potentially play him, but Ike is probably better placed than Kearney. He's only just coming back from injury. Ennis is on the bench as well. We've got quite a good attacking bench really. Morley is injured. I'm not sure. He's out for the rest of the season. I mean, that is really disappointing. Ankle injury in training. What are they doing at training? That's what I want to know. 4-4-2 formation. Okay. All right. How's Alnick doing in goal? He's 15-9. Ribeiro 31-36. See who are better with goalkeepers. All right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Prove a point. They listened. They want to win this as much as what we do. There they all go. We are at this moment in time 6 points ahead of Swansea with 5 games remaining. 2 wins will secure us our promotion position, I feel. If we can get a win here, that would help us. As long as we don't lose, but a win would make it easier for us, especially away from home as Shrewsbury come forward. White on the ball. High's got the ball. And this guy here, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try. As they do have an effort, and I'm not quite sure where that ball was going, but I think is that Pietro or Dembele. Not quite sure. Esbrand into Robertson. Cole. Right now we're making a move. This is where we are deadly down the right hand side. Ike, we could do the ball in, probably not. Robertson. There's nowhere to go. We're being blocked out everywhere, and it doesn't really matter. Pietro scoring 18th goal of the season. We need to get some sort of jingle for Pietro because I think he's going to be scoring quite a lot of goals, especially if we get into the Premiership. We are going to need somebody of his calibre, and we're going to put big price tags on these guys. I'm hoping we'll get a massive investment as well. Then we can keep these players, put them on the wages that they probably deserve. 10 grand's not going to cut it anymore, is it, if we get to the Premiership? Because they're going to be wanting a lot more money, especially with the amount of money that should be brought in from the revenue. Right, ball over the top. We do deal with it quite easily, but Cole comes away with it once again. Ball over the left-hand side there. Pietro is there. He's not in front of goal this time, but Esbrand does get tackled there. McCormick plays it back into Robertson, and we'll try the right-hand side instead. That's good that we have got players that we can switch the ball around. McCormick curls it in, and the goalkeeper spots it, saves it, and it goes over the bar. We'll have a corner ball then instead. Is Cole to take it? He does. Not quite finding his man though, but Leo. This is exciting scenes. We're 3 points behind Fulham. We're all on level games now. So it's anybody's, absolutely anybody's. But if we can get another goal, calm the nerves down a little bit because I'm feeling rather nervous. I'm not going to lie, people. Esbrand, let's knock it in there. All right, Makati. Back to Esbrand, who finds a bit of space, edge of the box, and that's a poor effort. I mean, what did he do? Roll it from his foot or what? Cole. Oh, again, he's giving the ball away. Right, okay, we're going to have to make a substitution with Cole. I think he's giving the ball away. Wow. I didn't see that one coming at all. I think we are going to have to go a little bit attacking. That puts a damper on things a little bit now, doesn't it? All the possession, all the shots, and that's all down to Cole. And I think we are going to make a substitution. I'm going to take Cole out, I think. I'm not quite happy him doing what he's doing. That's a poor effort. I'm not happy. Just before half time, the worst time to score. We're not going to go attacking just yet. I'd like to go attacking because we're more dangerous when we are, but McCormick wins the ball to Pietro. Threads McCarthy through. We were talking about McCarthy not long ago. In fact, just a couple of seconds ago we were talking about McCarthy, turning him into an attacking midfielder role, which seems to suit him. And Dembele just misses a sitter. That's 2 chances we've had in the space of 2 minutes, straight after half time. We might have another opportunity here. Ball doesn't get anywhere, and Pizza has it. Right, Esbrand. As we may go a little bit attacking now. A little bit foolish, some people might say, but you know what? We play better when we attack. Just out of interest, we're at the Shrewsbury near the bottom. Come on, guys. As they have a corner. And they've scored. A howler. Created by Howl. That's not absolutely clever, is it, guys, really? We could be ending up throwing it away, considering we went 1-0 up and we were coasting. And we have a corner now. Can we make it count this time? We've not had any chances. I mean, we've lost about half an... It's a free kick. He's got to be showing the... Oh. Oh! Okay, I thought we had a yellow card then. That's not the best of things to do, is it, Kearney? You're going to have to come in for... Well, that's what we're going to have to do, isn't it? We're going to have to come down here and just switch places. And we are going to bring Luke in instead of Cole. Cole's had a torrid game here. And I'm not sure what to use him. We're going to use him as attack. As we do steal it. McCarthy, Threader, Pietro through. It's a through ball. He's looking for a through ball. He's going all the... It's gone in, view. It's gone in. It's gone in, everybody. Wow. We might have saved this game after all. McCarthy goes a little bit attacking. Maybe that's the role he wants to play then. Pietro making all the movement here. Just taking the defenders away from him. And, well, the goalkeeper's got to be questioned there. 15 to go. We can still win this game. Do we stay on attacking? I think we have to. Luca with a free kick over the top. Oh, somebody just had to get a header on there. As Shrewsbury comes through. Of course they do. Of course they do. Of course they get another goal. Maybe we shouldn't have gone attacking. We get a goal back and we instantly concede one. We're 6s and 7s at the back. Chaubert crosses to the back post. It's a cracking goal though. You're not going to stop that in a month of Sundays, are you? But I'm not happy about this. Demand, show passion. Come on, 10 minutes to go. We can't lose out on this shortly after getting back into the game. Another chance comes begging, I guess, as we get tackled down here. Shrewsbury break away and they're looking to score a 4th goal. They're looking to secure their place in the championship, aren't they? They're fighting relegation. They want to get away from it. As we're just throwing people for... make a mistake at the back? Probably not. And this is probably a chance that goes begging now. And we could have done wonders with this. And it's 4-2. Oh my word. We've just gone and got hammered 4-2. Not the best. We've come away with more shots on target, possession, and we're losing 4-2, people. That's his 5th goal of the season as well. We shouldn't be allowing teams like this to score goals like that. This is making the division look a little bit interesting. 5 games to go. We're only 5 points ahead. And it looks like Fulham could be on the way to win this league. 4-2. It's not the start we wanted to the last 6 games of the season. Massive game against Portsmouth coming up. So we'll skip over to that one. We'll see you guys in a few seconds. Welcome back then. We're back at home at the University of Bolton Stadium. And we're just going to make a couple of changes. Now I can understand why we were struggling at the back, and I think it was because Colwell is a left back or left wing back, and I played him in centre back. It was Colvin that should have been playing in there, so I did make a little bit of a blog B. But Ribeiro is going to remain in goal. We've got Dremer, Bejga, Colville and Colwill at the back. We've got Charlie Nicholas who's coming back in with Robertson and McCormick. We've got Luca, attacking midfielder. Ollie's best suited for that. He can actually go shadow striker if need be. Then we've got the duo of Fryn and Rivalja. Rivalja 18 and 28. Fryn 18 and 39. 36 goals between them. 2 assists. And Fryn doesn't like to play assists, so he obviously doesn't like having anybody with him. But them two together, what a team. Portsmouth, on the other hand, they've got McGilvray at the back. 60 goals he's conceded. They're lying 9th in the table. We should be able to beat them. Then they've got McIntyre there. They've got Man United, Paul. Regan Paul, yeah. Sessignon as well. Stephen. They've got Alvarado, Brownhill. Josh Brownhill. Like the second of our 6 games to be played as we have the ball and we're playing it nicely. Friends, wow, what a return from injury, and he could have come straight back in and scored for us straight away as Portsmouth are on the attack there, but we do header it away from the corner as Luca tries to win it, but Fryn does and then heads it straight to Poole. Brownhill on the ball for Portsmouth. We do need to bounce back very, very quickly. So McCormick just strolls in and takes the ball off in there. Fryn on the left hand side. He is short of match fitness, but it's nice to have him back. The dynamic duo up front as we're trying to win that ball back here. The Portsmouth are playing a very, very tight game at the back, and wow, that's a cracking ball, that is. Music comes forward, their leading goal scorer, back post as we go 1-0 down once again. There's something very, very wrong here. I think they're bottling it now. As you can remember, last season we did bottle playoff places, and it's towards the end of the season where we do seem to bottle it quite a bit. Portsmouth, look at that header, nowhere near it. Nobody's anywhere near it at all, and we're being made to pay for these mistakes. Considering they've conceded 60 goals, we're not doing great ourselves, are we? As we concede another one. That's the sort of thing we like to do. We just seem to be literally falling apart. 17 minutes gone and we're falling apart. What on earth is going on? Again on that left hand side. It's Colville, isn't it? We're going to have to take him out. I'm hoping we got a left back on the bench. Portsmouth again with another chance. It could have been 3-0 and it would have been curtains. Right, okay, show some passion out there. I think they're rather nervous. Okay, this is getting rather silly now. This is at home, mind. Sessignon with the ball in, back post. Nobody picked him up. Literally nobody's picked him up. As we're not looking at it again. Don't want to look at. We're going to go attacking. Last 15 minutes of the half, we've had a couple of chances, not a lot, but we just seem to be struggling here a little bit. These are supposed to be quite an easy run-in, and it's not seeming out that way at all, is it? Sessignon there, we do get a block in this time, well done. As we do intercept with Charlie Nicholas, plays it to Fryn. Fryn just finds Pietro. Okay, he's been rather ball greedy. I'm taking him off. We need him to pass at these situations. We need a goal before half time. A goal or two would be nice. McCormick, Nicholas played really well when he played up front. Maybe I ought to push him up front. But we've got no Morley for a few months. And we have a shot in there. We're not using Pietro. Can we come back from this? I know you're all capable. Make a difference. This is what we want. They all seem very motivated and they're happy about it. So let's go again. Ribeiro conceding 7 goals in 2 games now, considering he's had quite a good goalkeeping record this season. In fact, the whole team as a whole, but to concede 7 goals in the last 2 games, and we've still got 4 games remaining. As Drema goes for goal yet again. Try crossing the ball. You might find one of our players. Not the time to bottle it, guys. As Luca wins the ball. We've still got just under half an hour to go. Luca just thread it across. Goal! Who else but Pietro? He comes back, and despite how many chances and how many opportunities Fryn has had, Luca's had less, and Pietro has had less, and he's going to make a difference. That's a cracking ball, and that is what we wanted our fullbacks to do all this time. And we are back in the game. Right, can we get another one? If we can get another one, we can get a third one. There's Robertson going to cross it across the goal. Luca. Great ball over to Drema. Drema, just cross it. He doesn't need to cross it because we've got 2 in 2 minutes. He scores. Wow, this is a wonderful display now. My attitude's changed altogether. Who really cares? But can we come back and get one more? Luca with great control there. Cuts inside. I expected him to pass it, but no. Just past the diving goalkeeper of Portsmouth, who decides to jump over the ball, which is I'd rather him do. as we header it away, and Luca comes away with it again. Is that Luca ahead of him? He switches and makes a pathway into goal, and just cross it. Yeah, okay. Would have preferred you to cross it and they get a third one, but we are making inroads now, and all of a sudden we are attacking, and Frin's there, and that's the comeback. That is the comeback. 3-3. We're almost there. One more goal, and we will have it. 54% possession. We are strolling this game at the moment. No, we're not. We're not strolling it. That's just silly. But within 10 minutes, we have found a way back into the game. With just under half an hour to go, we have done it in probably 7 minutes. 3 goals in 7 minutes. We'll see it again just for the pure hell of it. That is suspicions of offside, Frin. But I didn't see a thing. 7 minutes, 3 goals in 7 minutes. Can we get one more? As Portsmouth come in, I'm just hoping all our hard work is not all undone. Frin's in the centre, just cross it. Frin's there, go for goal. Oh, he's got another one! Frin's 20th goal of the season now. Okay, well, what do we do? Do we carry on? Do we slow down? What do we do? 4-3. We've turned it around. What a turnaround! What a turnaround! The two strikers combine, and what can I say? I mean, Pietro likes to assist. Frin doesn't. We all know about that. Can we get one more? If we get one more, we might make a substitution. But this is a wonderful play into Luca. Luca's going to pass into Robertson, who has a strike, and it's only just wide. We could take Nicholas off. He's playing rather well. I'm going to bring Levitt in here. And Levitt, he can play. I thought he could play something like that. But no, we're going to leave that position as it is. We do need a ball, box to box there. And Morley, because he's not available, we should bring Reese in for Robertson then. I know he can play DLP. Right, okay. We'll play that. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on? This will be a massive, massive boost. Fulham look like they're winning anyway. As let's have a quick look before the game runs out. Fulham are 1-0 at home to Shrewsbury, typically. As there's a minute and a half to go. Ball gets played in. We get it away. Levitt just move the ball a bit further up the pitch. As McIntyre comes in. Back post. Golden. As we clear it once again. Frin. Leia, Pietro or somebody. You've got players ahead of you. Just get it. Oh, lovely play. But get it. Come on. Luca scores his 4th goal of the season. This is more like it. 3-0. This reminds me of the time when Man United beat Tottenham when they were 3-0 down at half time. Come back second half, and where were Tottenham? Last 20 minutes. And I think we did that around about. We did it in the last half an hour here. Last 27 minutes we've done it, haven't we? 5 goals in 27 minutes. It just reminds me of that. It's like Tottenham United all over again than many, many years ago. But 23 shots to 15, 52% possession, 8 shots on target each. Portsmouth obviously more deadlier. They scored 3 goals. And they're probably wondering what in God's name has happened here. And despite that loss to Shrewsbury 4-2, it's a 7-7 aggregate score today. We maintain our 5-point gap over Swansea with 4 games remaining. Okay, so let's have well, we're going to come back to the next game, I think. So I'm not sure who we got next, but we will be coming back. So nice to have. We're just a very, very indifferent bit of form going on at the bottom end of the season once again. Now we're home to Huddersfield next, and then away to Birmingham. And until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please pop a like on that, and until next time, guys, see you later.